The concepts covered are different ways of taking food: digestion in humans, digestion in grass-eating animals, feeding and digestion in amoeba. All animals require food for obtaining energy, growth, repair of damaged parts and functioning of the body. The process of taking food by an animal and its utilization in the body is called animal nutrition. Plants can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but animals get their food from plants, either directly by eating plants or indirectly by eating other animals that eat plants. Some animals eat both plants and other animals. Animals cannot prepare their own food like plants. They depend upon plants either directly or indirectly for food. Herbivores are those which directly eat plants. Carnivores are those which eat herbivores, other animals. Omnivores are those which eat both plants and animals. Different ways of taking the food. Mode of feeding in animals. Digestion in humans. The food components pass through a continuous canal and get digested in each compartment. This is called an alimentary canal. It is the tract or canal running from mouth to anus of human being where digestion and absorption of food take place. The alimentary canal can be divided into various compartments. The buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine ending in the rectum, the anus, digestive tract in humans. There are 3 glands associated with the alimentary canal that secrete digestive juices that are used to convert the complex food substances into simpler substances. Liver, pancreas, salivary glands. The alimentary canal and the digestive glands together form a system in the human body which is responsible for the digestion of food in the body. This system is called the digestive system. The mouth or buccal cavity. Various processes involved in utilization of food in humans are: ingestion. It is the process of taking in the food through the mouth. The food is chewed with the help of teeth, saliva and the tongue present in the mouth. The salivary glands present in our mouth secrete saliva which mixes with the food, moists it and breaks the starch present in the food into sugar. The tongue present in the mouth helps in mixing the food with the saliva and helps in swallowing it inside the mouth. It also has taste buds which help in identifying the taste of anything that we eat. Besides this, the tongue also helps in talking. The teeth. Milk teeth. In the early childhood, a set of teeth growth in children that then fall off after certain age 6 to 8 years. These teeth are called milk teeth. Permanent teeth. The teeth that grow after milk teeth fall off are called permanent teeth. They generally remain during the lifetime of a person or at least until old age. Different types of teeth. Tooth decay. The tooth is covered by white, hard outer covering of tooth called enamel below which dentine is present. It is similar to bone which protects the pulp cavity having nerves and blood vessels. Bacteria are present in our mouth but they are not harmful to us. However, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating, many harmful bacteria also begin to live and grow in it. These bacteria break down the sugars present from the leftover food and release acids. The acids gradually damage the teeth. This is called tooth decay. Stages of tooth decay. How can we prevent tooth decay? Clean your teeth with a brush or dental floss at least twice a day. Rinse your mouth after every meal you eat. Do not put a dirty finger or any unwashed food items in your mouth. Food pipe or esophagus. It is the tube-like structure which connects the mouth to the stomach and runs along neck and chest. It carries slightly digested food from the mouth to the stomach. Food is pushed downward by a wave-like movement of the wall of food pipe as a result of alternate contraction and relaxation. This movement is called peristalsis. The chewed food that enters the esophagus from mouth and is passed down to stomach is called bolus. Sometimes, food is not accepted by our stomach and is vomited out because the food moves in the opposite direction. From stomach to mouth by antiperistaltic movement in esophagus. Stomach. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It's a bag-like structure in a flat U shape. The stomach is connected with the food pipe in the small intestine. The stomach's inner lining produces three things. A. Mucus, it protects the stomach lining. B. Hydrochloric acid, it kills the bacteria present inside the stomach and activates the digestive juices. C. Digestive juices, they help in digestion of the food by breaking down the proteins present in the food into simple substances. Small intestine. It is a highly coiled structure. The length of the small intestine is almost 7.5 meters. The liver and pancreas release digestive juices into the small intestine. The inner lining of the intestine also secretes some digestive juices on its own. The small intestine breaks the carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acids and proteins into amino acids. The liver. Liver is a gland reddish-brown in color. It is known as the largest gland of the human body. It secretes a digestive juice called bile juice. The bile juice is stored in the gallbladder. The bile juice makes it possible for the body to digest the fats. The pancreas. Pancreas is a cream-colored gland present in the human body. It secretes pancreatic juice that helps in digestion of fats, carbohydrates and proteins. How small intestine absorbs food. Absorption, it is a process by which the digested food enters the blood vessels of the small intestine. Villi in the intestine, the small intestine contains small finger-like structures called villi. They increase the surface area of the intestine, thereby increasing the amount of absorption. The digested food gets into the blood vessels through villi and then reaches the whole body. Assimilation, the process by which the organs of the body utilize the digested food and form complex substances which the body needs, such as proteins, are called assimilation. Parts of small intestine. The small intestine has been divided into three parts. One. Duodenum. It is the first part of the small intestine whose main function is to initiate the digestive process. In this process, the food that enters the small intestine from the stomach is mixed with the digestive juices, bile and pancreatic juice, and is further broken down into simpler substances. 2. Jejunum. It is the middle part of the small intestine that contains the villi and hence undergoes absorption and assimilation. 3. Ileum. It is the third and last part of the small intestine that contains villi-like structures. The ileum absorbs vitamin B12, bile acids and any other nutrients present in the food. The large intestine. Any food that is left undigested passes through the small intestine and enters the large intestine. It is a wide tube-like structure. It is only 1.5 meters long. The main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and salts from the undigested food. The rest of the waste, undigested food passes through the rectum. Ingestion, the process by which the waste, undigested food, the fecal matter, gets out of the body through the anus. What is diarrhea? It is a condition when watery stools appear frequently, is called diarrhea. Food poisoning and infection are two main causes of diarrhea. It is a serious disease and can lead to death in severe cases because it involves extensive loss of water and salts from the body. Generally, ORS, oral rehydration solution, which is boiled cooled water in which a pinch of salt or sugar is added, is recommended to the patients to maintain the water loss of the body. Digestion in grass-eating animals. Digestive system in cow. The herbivorous animals such as cow, buffaloes, etc. eat grass. These animals quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of stomach called rumen. The food is not chewed completely. Rumen possess cellulose digesting bacteria which break down the food by fermentation. This partially digested food or grass present in the rumen of cow is called cud. This cud is brought back into the mouth of the cow from the rumen into small lumps and animal chews it again. This process is called rumination and animals are called ruminants. When this cud is thoroughly chewed in the mouth of the cow, it is swallowed again. This time the chewed cud does not go back to rumen but enter into the other compartments of cow's stomach and then into the small intestine for complete digestion and absorption of food. The cellulose digesting bacteria are not present in the body of human being, therefore human beings and other carnivore cannot digest cellulose present in plant food items. Feeding and digestion in amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic organism which consists of only a single cell. It is mostly found in pond water. Amoeba eats tiny plants and animals as food which floats in water in which it lives. The mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic. The process of obtaining food by amoeba is called phagocytosis. Steps involved in the nutrition of amoeba. 1. Ingestion. Amoeba ingests food by forming temporary finger-like projections called pseudopodia around it. The food is engulfed with a little surrounding water to form a food vacuole, temporary stomach, inside the amoeba. Two. Digestion. In amoeba, food is digested in the food vacuole by digestive enzymes which break down the food into small insoluble molecules by chemical reactions. 3. Absorption. The digested simple insoluble substances pass out of food vacuole into the surrounding environment. 4. Assimilation. The absorbed food materials are used to obtain energy through respiration and make the parts of amoeba cell which leads to the growth of amoeba. 5. Egestion. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out of the body of amoeba.